Welcome to the last part of the video, after the expulsion stage. The third stage of labor starts. That is known as placental stage or the afterbirth, as it involves the delivery of afterbirth. That includes placenta, amnion, and the associated membranes. It usually lasts between 5 to 30 minutes. What actually happens is that, even after the delivery of the fetus, uterus continues to contract. These movements ultimately lead to the separation of placenta from the uterine wall, and then it is easily delivered through the vagina. This is accompanied by the bleeding because of the separation from the wall of uterus, as it causes vascular tissue damage. Oxytocin compresses the blood vessels in order to prevent the blood loss. If the placenta does not birth spontaneously within approximately 30 minutes, it is considered retained and needs to be removed manually, and if this is not successful, surgery may be required. Well, if fragments of the placenta remain in the uterus, they can result in postpartum hemorrhage. Uterine contractions continue for even several hours after birth to return the uterus to its pre-pregnancy size in a process called involution, which also allows the mother's abdominal organs to return to their pre-pregnancy locations. Also, breastfeeding facilitates this process by facilitating the release of oxytocin from posterior pituitary. Delivery of the placenta marks the beginning of the postpartum period. That is actually the period of approximately 6 weeks, just after the childbirth, during which the mother's body gradually returns to a non-pregnant state. Although postpartum uterine contractions limit blood loss from the detachment of the placenta, the mother does experience a postpartum vaginal discharge called lochia. This is made up of uterine lining cells, erythrocytes, leukocytes, and other debris. A thick, dark lochia rubra, also known as red lochia, typically continues for 2 to 3 days. After that, it is replaced by lochia serosa, which is quite thinner and pinkish form. That continues until about the 10th postpartum day. Now, after that, for another 1 to 2 weeks, a scant, creamy or watery discharge occurs. That is called lochia alba, also known as white lochia. So, here we have reached the end of this video on parturition or childbirth, where we have talked much about the role of hormone in the birth process and the 3 stages of labor that are cervix dilation, expulsion, and placental stage or afterbirth. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, check our prior videos on endocrine regulation of reproduction and sexual differentiation and function and fertilization and pregnancy to have a better understanding of the subject. Also, you can search for the video of your choice in the vast library of sqadia.com.
Explore our extensive library of over 1,800 video lectures to learn about a wide range of topics. only on sqadia.com.